seemed cruel.
Sometimes a bit of cruelty is necessary.
But you brought them here. I'm not sure I understand why you...
They served their purpose. They were no longer needed.
So, what you're saying is when something is no longer needed, you're gonna kill it.
Do you not clean up after yourself, Idis, when you're done playing? It's only fair, isn't it?
Um, I'm not
You don't
sure.
want to leave mess behind.
So, you want me to go clean all of that up?
No, but it's very practical of you. I am aware of your distaste for handling animals, at least their corpses.
Um, it's not really killing of the animals, but rather a senseless killing of them.
I brought them to life. I think it's only fair if I took it away from them. Wouldn't you say so?
No, I don't think so.
What difference would it make if I decided to let them live?
Um, well, we won't know that because you didn't make that decision.
You are right. It is a great power to hold someone's life in your hands. But it is also a great responsibility. I guess we'll never know. These beasts, they have no potential. Their purpose is primal, singular. Yes, they can develop attachments, but they're not like you or other humans. You are much more fun.
Do you care to elaborate on that?
Wouldn't you think that you are more important than a simple mammoth, capable of greater things?
Maybe, but does the mammoth not look to me the way I look to you?
I hope not. But I see your point.
Where did you find those creatures?
It doesn't work like that. I do not find them.
Um, so,
See? Hello, big guy. Idis wants to be your friend. Would you like to be her friend? He's not really saying much.
Not that, well, he could be talking and you just can't hear him.
Hmm, maybe you're right. Can you hear him?
No, no, I can't. Don't, don't some of the wilds speak to animals, though?
Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Would it make a difference?
Well, it could. If, if, well, when they speak, and if the animal has feelings, then I think it should.
Look at you, so kind, so caring, so fearless, and so protective.
I don't know. Um, Perhaps I just don't want to watch you murder a bunch of little deer for no reason.
Do you think that I do anything for no reason? Everything happens for a reason, Idis. Everything I do has its purpose.
Well, I don't see the reason not for killing all of those animals.
I know you don't.
There are a lot of things that you do that make absolutely no sense to me.
Then why don't you ask? I'll explain.
Uh, will you, though?
I can at least provide you with an explanation. You can do with it as you will.
So, why why did you feel the need to ask me to become a priestess? I'm very confused.
What do you think was my reason?
That wasn't an answer.
I know it wasn't. It was a question. I know it's not satisfactory to reply with another question. But I want you to find your own answer, since you cannot rely on the validity of mine. Perhaps you'll get there on your own, with a bit of guidance.
Doesn't matter if I can rely on your answer. I merely wanted to know what you would say.
Very well. As I already said, those creatures had to die in order for me to fulfill my purpose and to achieve my goals. I needed to discard of them. I couldn't just leave them run around. Every action has consequences, and sometimes, if you want to ensure the smooth progress of certain projects, you cannot afford to leave any witnesses or any kind of mess that could interrupt your further plans. For you, it might seem small, meaningless. However, even the smallest action can have the biggest of consequences. How's that for an explanation?
Um, I suppose it was an explanation.
Thank you for your acknowledgement.
So, what sort of things do you ask of your priestesses?
I don't ask much, but let's just say that my priestesses are key.
And should you ever ask me to do something and I say no, what happens?
You talk to Gita, you know what happens.
Well, you know I talked to Gita, so
She said no to me plenty of times, and she's still alive and well. One could even say she's happy, considering the circumstances.
so are you only here cleaning up your own dirty work? Or is there something else you're doing?
I am a god of mischief. I am a god of change. And of course, a god of fire. I have plenty of reasons to be here. But some of them are indeed what you just described. I am here to clean up. But in regards to that issue with Gita, I am already finished.
And
Now it's up to her. With you, however, there is plenty of more work to be done. But we'll get there.
why do you think it's your job or your right to change me?
That is a good question. Perhaps you should ask Odin, the All-Father. I heard he is very wise, and he knows answers to everything.
Well, I've never had the honor of meeting the Allfather, so
I guess
I
you're not
can't.
important to him. Sucks to be you, Iris. I guess you're stuck with me. I already asked you before. I asked you if you would prefer if I left you alone, if I never showed up. You didn't say yes. You had your chance. Yet for some reason, your curiosity got the better of you, as I knew it would. I'm not the one who you should be asking that question. You should be asking yourself.
I have had to listen to several people in the village talk about how I should change or the way I am, and You included. I wish everyone would stop it. I like who I am, and while I appreciate the push, I will get there. And as far as my decision to allow you to continue coming around, I'm not, I don't regret that decision. I'm not second guessing it. I'm not worried about it.
I'm a god of change. It is what I do, guilty as charged. But I understand your concerns. Not everyone in the village wants you to change. You're wrong in that. Very wrong.
And how would you know that?
It is my job to know.
So, will you tell me why you seem to dislike Vashara so much?
I do not dislike her. She dislikes me. I only visit their home because Squishy and Lorelei are always so happy to see me. They once helped me bring more people into my trials, and I wanted to thank them. I spent some time with them, and they seem to be happy. So, I stopped by again to see how they're doing. However, Vashara seemed hmm, distant, dismissive, aggressive, and arrogant. I can deal with those emotions. My brothers and sisters cannot. She expressed an interest to join the Aesir village, and if she wants to survive amongst those who worship, the likes of me, who are a bit less tolerant, then she needs to learn respect. She doesn't have to respect me, but she needs to respect power. Without it, she will simply die, just like those who do not respect fire. I quite admire her. She is very confident and very brave, yet also foolish. That is what I have issue with. You can be mischievous, you can be playful, but you need to be cunning and smart. You need to pick your battles, and to challenge one of the gods is not what I would consider wise. Actions have consequences.
So, what would be the difference between a god and one of the most powerful of the wild?
Who? I have yet to
Um,
see a powerful person among the wild.
it was more of a comment. She seemed confused as to why we gave you and the other gods so much power over our lives.
That is for you to explain to her. Are you not aware of the stories of creation? Why you mortals are here? Where did you come from? And where will you end up? Why we are
I'm,
here?
I am aware of much of that, but you would not be here just for a story, would you?
Indeed, I was there. I don't need to hear it.
So, how many times now have you done something that persuaded me to make an action that changed my tapestry? It's my understanding that these are things that you can see, and you can sometimes alter them.
In many ways, someone like Gita is even more powerful than me. Her visions of the future, the bits and pieces she can see, is something I don't really have access to. That is why the gods fear those who can see just like her. Nevertheless, sometimes it is quite rare. I see a direction certain mortals are heading towards. I see a destination. I see their fate. I am not aware if that is the guarantee. I am not aware if there is anything I can do to change it. But every time it happens, I always try. It happened with Gita when she was born. It happened with you and one other person in the village. Your fates have already been altered. Now I'm here to oversee the result, and in case there are any further corrections needed, or if I see that you're still heading towards the fate that I saw, then I will adjust your progress some more. At times you will not even be aware. It will be subtle, but other times, when I can sense complications, I will decide for a more expressive way of alteration.
So, these corrections, are they meant to benefit us or are they meant to benefit you?
That is the money question. And that is a question I cannot provide you an answer to. I can only let my actions speak for myself.
I'm not sure that's the best way for you to do that. Your actions are oftentimes, I imagine, misunderstood or skewed.
Such is my fate, Idis. I cannot change it. It is who I am. I am aware of my reputation. It is not bothering me. It is one of the reasons why the gods, whenever they need help fixing something that is beyond their scope of expertise, they come to me. Yes, we do have our differences. We do fight occasionally. But in the end, they would be lost without me. Because I'm not afraid to do what is necessary, to do what is right, no matter the casualties.
Um, well, I did not speak of your reputation. What I spoke of was have been things I have seen you do and say. I don't necessarily care about what other people think or say, but rather trying to understand how you made a decision.
I understand your desire. That is why I chose you to be my priestess. You have open mind. Your desire for knowledge is something my Aesir are severely lacking. Their minds are crude, narrow, focused only on achieving the final goal, getting to Valhalla, earning their rightful spot. But you are different, just like Gita. Yet, I cannot explain the full extent of my actions to you, because I am not done with you. You are still a key piece in one of my plans, and until then, I need to remain mysterious no matter how frustrating that might be for you.
So, um, is Gita really free to be happy? Have you really let go of your desires that you placed on her?
The only one stopping Gita from being happy is herself. But she's getting there. And once she realizes, that's when I no longer be needed.
And how much of my life do you expect to control?
Only as much as you're willing to give me. You are the one in charge. I can influence you. I can suggest you a different direction, but in the end, the choice is yours, Idis. I don't force people. I don't provide answers. I don't spoil. The freedom of choice is essential. A trial where one would be provided with a safe passage would be meaningless.
So, why did you feel the need to rush my decision? What is 5 minutes to one night to a god?
Because you would have said no.
And you won't tell me why you needed me to say yes, will you?
No.
Will you tell me what sort of things that I need to be doing?
No.
Both myself.
It doesn't work like that.
Will you tell me what sort of offerings I that you would like best from me?
You're not my priestess because I want offerings from you, Idis. I have plenty of people in the village that do that for me already. I told you, you are different.
Okay. And if I should feel the need to make an offering, though, I just I don't want to provide the same things that everyone else is. But
Well, in that case, here, a gift.
um thank you, but that was kind of the opposite of what I was hoping.
I know. I'll show you. Make sure your horse knows where you're going.
Um, all right. what are we doing here?
Do you recognize this place?
Um, yes. Did Axel said he was coming to set some things up here.
He doesn't need to anymore. I took care of it.
I believe he said something about a a glass table.
It's a start. He can adjust it however he wants. I want you to help him.
Why?
It doesn't matter. I want you to help him.
All right, I can do that. Uh,
You thought I was going to kill it, didn't you?
well, yes. Uh, you seem to derive some kind of enjoyment out of doing that. So, please, please don't. Please don't. Did you do this for Axel so he would have a good date tonight? No.
Happy now.
Uh, um,
You have a lot of protecting to do. Can you save them all?
uh, uh, no, no, I can't. Oh, no.
Hmm. There won't be much food left after they get hungry. After they start eating the villagers, they will grow up to be ferocious beasts.
Yes, but right now they're not.
Indeed, but they will. That is their purpose. They cannot help it. It is what they are.
Do you think you have?
Do you know why this one survived?
Are you gonna let it live, or?
It is because it's the only real one. I am the master of illusions, ideas. You should know that. Just because my trickery is valuable doesn't mean everything you see is for real. Yet, it doesn't seem to matter. At least not to your emotions. That is why my tricks are so powerful.
How many illusions have you placed over yourself?
A few here and there.
So, who is she?
She is another one of my tricks. An instrument that helps me achieve what I need to achieve.
Have you placed more illusions around me?
Not illusions.
I don't know. That's merely why I asked you.
And I answered. No illusions. What I placed around you is real. You'll see. But to answer your previous question, yes, this is for Axel. If he wants to use it. I told
I
him this is what he needs to do. And if he wants to accept my help, here it is. He came to my shrine before for an answer. I gave it to him.
I think you did quite a wonderful job.
Thank you. Well, shall we go back? I don't believe your horse was following you.
No, I know where she is at and told her to wait there for me.
You thought I was about to show you my bedroom again.
No, I, well, I didn't expect to see this, but I wasn't expecting the bedroom.
Do not worry. I don't bite.
Um, I didn't think you.
Let's go here. Look at you. Well done. Looks like my trials taught you how to take our environment into account. Well done, IDs.
I still didn't get to finish them.
You learned everything that you needed to learn. They are no longer needed.
What store?
See if I can.
I'll be back.
Oh, all right. What? Hello?
Ah,
Who goes?
Hail?
And why is it not at the gate? What the?
if you think about it really hard, I'm sure you'll know.
So you did it, because clearly me and Axel were inside the workshop.
No, no, I did not do it.
Was she standing
Yeah.
out here whenever you came out?
No. No, she came from over there. But
Oh,
the
okay.
two of you got this. I'm gonna go be behind the armory for like 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Apologies. I thought you were joking us.
Um, no, no. Blowing a horn doesn't really seem like a very funny joke to me.
No, it's not the horn itself. It's watching everyone else scramble to come out and trying to figure out what's going on.
Right. And who likes to do that?
Where's
So I
X?
wonder.
Oh, hello,
We
Tippy.
don't know.
Hi.
We don't. Not sure what blew the horn.
Axel went behind the workshop. He said he needed a few moments.
Oh, okay. I was gonna tell him how much it cost.
Oh, he's buying something from you.
No. From in the general store, maybe.
What is he looking to buy, if you don't mind me asking?
Cups, you know, the fancy ones.
Um, all right. I don't remember seeing any there, so.
They're there. I just looked. They take
Oh,
silver and copper and tin and gold, depending on which one you want.
oh no, not at the general store, where he plans to place them. I just came from there, actually.
Oh, he was just looking at stuff in the workshop.
Mm-hmm. So, how are you, this evening?
I'm well, thank you.